such an asshole!
AssholeConsulting.com, the dark night of advice columns, the IKEA of consultants. If you want lies, go talk to regular consultants, your teachers, your guidance counselors, your professors, your politicians, your media moguls, and anyone you believe on YouTube with a Patreon. If you want the truth, hire an asshole, because only an asshole is going to tell you the truth, because he doesn't give a fuck about your feelings, and that would be me. A young man writes, hello Aaron, I love seeing you have your aneurysm on camera, so please make this a video request. Hopefully I give you a lot to rant about. Since I've started watching your videos, I've developed a list of subjects I wanted to write to you about. Just one for today though, just a little bit of my background. I'm a 21-year-old male and I go to a college in New York City, GPA of 3.5, IQ of 137. Fucking Christ, there you go. It's okay if you use my... I'm not going to mention your name. There's no reason. It doesn't help you. Let's talk about my major economics. Oh, no. I can already see you contorting and hearing your moans. Yes, yes. Nowadays, I understand why. For a while now, I've had the sneaky suspicion that my employer would never ask me to calculate the marginal utility of sucking Kane's dick. Ha, 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 ha. I'm surprised you could hear him talk, because he probably has King's dick in his mouth. Isn't that how most professors think? Do they have dildos of the exact same make of King's dick? Whereas and every economics professor today has to stick the dildo in their mouth and talk like, you see, Martin, and negative externalities, negative externalities. I didn't know what the fuck they were talking about with negative. I mean, I knew it, but I didn't know what the push was. They were laying the foundation for an excuse to go and take other people's money. Like, you see, we can figure out a way to calculate the cost of pollution. We can move the marginal demand curve to the... It's like, oh, shut the fuck up, you worthless fucking hacks. Which are economists. I'm currently enrolled in the BA-MA program for economics, where I get both degrees in basically the same amount of time. This should take me another year, a year and a half to finish. To be fair, the BA-MA program, which only takes another year at $6,600 a year, that I'm in, teaches much more econometrics than the average econ BA is exposed to. My question is, why don't they teach that shit in the first 4 years for your BA for your undergrad in economics? Oh, that's right, because they got to stretch this bullshit out for so long so worthless fucking economics professors have a fucking place for employment making their $18 an hour. I was surprised to hear that some econ majors don't even touch the subject. No, economics is a worthless degree. It is a worthless degree. You have to go and hunt down and get the skills to be in demand as an econ. Well, you need a doctorate, first of all, and then you got to go SQL, SAS, whatever other latest of the programming and modeling languages are out there. We're expected to conduct our own statistical study for a thesis because our professors don't know anything about statistics. I added that part. We are expected to conduct our own statistical study for a thesis to graduate. I plan on doing mine on something finance-related or tech-related, but I do not have that exact topic down, just reading the literature to get an idea at this point. I've been taking all finance and econometric electives to finish off my degrees, as I see they are more practical than advanced two-axis graphing theory, i.e. economics classes, and taking as many programming classes at school to make myself useful. There you go. Turns out I also love programming. I code in 5 different languages: Python, Strata, R, SQL, and C++, and highest to lower order proficiency. That right there is going to get you a job. Maybe not in economics, but that's going to get you a job as a programmer. And you're going to have infinitely better luck with that than you are your fucking economics degree. Along with investing in karaoke, it's basically all I do for fun. I would like to get into data science, as I feel like I would be surrounding myself with more intelligent people than in finance, but I'm worried I won't be able to get my foot in the door because of my degree. At a meet and greet networking... Oh, meet and greet networking event. Hi, I'm Jim Jimerson of the Jim Jimerson Company. We suck Cargill, Target Corporation, and Walmart's dick, and that's how we chum up right to each other over the NBA. Sigma Phi! Networking event. Ooh, because fucking LinkedIn and the internet hasn't made that shit obsolete. I'm wondering if that's just old baby boomer has-beens, these guys just jerk off to this, look, we got the young people, they're lined up and they're worshiping us, look! Fuck. Nothing good ever came from networking. Not one damn good thing. You're just... All you are doing when you are... Now, understand this, young boys and girls. There is no reason to go and network anymore, all right? You get LinkedIn, you apply for it. It's all online. Just apply for the fucking jobs online. It's just like dating. There is no reason to go to a nightclub. There is no reason to go to a networking event. Right? You're only going there just as boys go to a nightclub to fan the flames of female ego, to give them the attention whoring fix. Networking event, you are just going there to suck the egotistical dicks, metaphorically, of these old has-been baby boomer HR types, so they can get a fucking power trip off of watching all of you guys dance for them. Oh, dance, little people, dance. Would you like the job? Oh, you must. Oh, there was no job. It's going to my cousin. I mean, fuck networking events. Where were we? Where's the networking go? Oh, here it is at the top. At a meet and greet networking event run by my school's business club, one of the management IT guys who used to work for one of the big banks suggested I get a master's in computer science and information systems after graduating when he saw my interest in programming on my resume. Oh, he's right about that. Yeah, that's it. The question is, do I need to? Yes, you do. I've been applying for internships for a couple of years now, but the only ones who hired me for an internship have been unpaid. Then you don't work them. Watch my video. Internships are worthless, or maybe it's bullshit. But internships, unless you get fucking paid enough money for your time and you learn, and you're learning ship, you do not intern. Internships are fucking worthless. And the work was not related to anything remotely intelligent, right? Albeit this was before I began programming, but I've begun applying to internships again for the summer before. So far, I have nothing lined up. Fine, you don't need an internship, okay? Just program. You get a programming internship, good, but do not get in. It's not vital. Go put food on the table. Go have sex with some girls. Go drink yourself. Go play video games. Do anything but get a fucking internship. Hell, if you did your summer right, you could take all these IT classes and then repurpose it towards a computer science degree, which I'm going to get to later. How do I get my foot in the door with a data science firm or become a statistician in my position? Should I consider IT as a means of proving myself as a programmer so they take me more seriously? Should I write off finance altogether? Or maybe focus on that and get a CFA? No! You need to have like years work experience in the banking or finance industry to get your CFA, and you gotta take these 3 fucking tests. They're fucking made so you fuck that, god damn it. That's not only sucking dick, that's like sucking herpes boil infested dick, okay? You don't get your CFA, fuck that bullshit. I'm interested in quantitative fields. I have a strong background in math where I studied up to matrix algebra and calculus 3, and I do not want to waste that in a sales job. I don't want a government job in the future, but would take one if it was my only other option. Help me out, I'll give you money. Please allow me to add that I'm a computer science minor, but I'm going above and beyond the requirements for the minor in the sense that I'm taking as many program classes as I can before I graduate. All right, so I asked you how long, I sent you one more, I said, how long would it take you to get a bachelor's of science in computer science if you simply changed degree, you switched it? So economics would be your minor, and computer science would be your major. And you said it'd take you about 1.5 years, 2 years. Do that. Do that. Okay? Because here's the thing. You're already in the system now. You got your life geared around going to school full time. And it's not going to hurt you to go to school an extra 6 months to take a completely worthless fucking degree with a very good minor and some good skills to bring that first and foremost on your resume that you're a computer science major, and then you have a minor in economics. That would add a little bit of a flavor. And the reason why is that whether it's going to be in finance or economics or not, could be in IT, the skills that are going to be in demand are not economics. People do not demand economics majors. People do not demand economic skills. There's no such thing as economic skills. Economists, the ones that like actually kind of do economics work, they're liars. They're propagandists. They go and they massage numbers for political parties and political people to tell and lie to people in the media what they want to believe in. Right? Again, look at Paul Krugman's amazing career of lies and bullshit that even he doesn't believe. Okay? But outside of that, outside of being a propagandist where you do look at economics and try and rework your economic magic, there really is no skill to being an economist. If you want to be a real economist, you simply tell the truth no matter how politically incorrect. That's how you become that's how you predict bubbles and you predict shit. You predict the economy while everyone else is sucking political dick, right? Anyway, the real skills, whether it's going to be finance industry, an economist, or IT, statistician, actuary, is going to be your computer programming and your modeling and computer science skills. I would get your degree in computer science. I would keep learning those. I think you got enough languages now. I would get very proficient at those languages too. I would try to get an internship as a programmer, not a fucking, I'm an assistant reserve vice assistant to break glass in case of emergency, window washing economist reserve vice assistant intern. No. And you're going to get paid, by the way. You're going to get paid. Otherwise, you can just go to programming boot camp and learn that stuff on your own. So that's what I would do. You're going to get your degree in computer science. You're going to get your minor in economics if you don't already have enough for it already. And then when you graduate, you're going to have a higher chance of getting into work in the field that you want, economics, than if you major in economics. I know it sounds really weird, but it's the same thing like these dipshit environmental studies majors. Or environmental engineering man. I want to go to work and help out the environment. Well, if you really want to help and work out the environment, you don't study environmental studies. You don't become an environmental engineer. You don't learn jack shit. You just learn to bitch and whine and be a social justice warrior. If you really want to help out the environment, you know what? You know who builds those wind turbines and electric engines and all that? That would be chemical, electrical, mechanical, and civil engineers. The real people who do all the real work, as they always fucking have, are the real engineers. Right? So your environmentalist studies major with a minor in political science, fucking dipshit Sue over there, she will never save the environment. She will not do one fucking piece of shit to help out the environment. But the electrical engineer who happens to work on, I don't know, Boeing's wind turbine division, or you want to work in economics, you will work in economics infinitely more as a quant or financial modeler with all these programming skills than ironically somebody who studied economics. Because economics is, people do not employ economists. They just don't. Trust you me. If they did, we wouldn't have housing. Well, if they employed real economists, we wouldn't have housing bubbles and all these other things. But again, economics, it truly is the art of lying and propagandizing for politicians. That's really what most economists do, right? If you do any kind of getting close to economics. The other quote, real economist is just data entry and data analysis, which then comes into your programming skills. So yeah, that's what I do, dude. I would switch out, just switch it, man. You're a minor in econ now, and you are getting a degree in computer science. Keep learning those programming skills, because you're going to find out, probably if you haven't found out already, unless your school is really good, they're not going to teach you R or SQL or all the other ones that you mentioned. We just teach theory. We just teach theory, because if our professors actually had those skills, then they wouldn't be here. They'd be making more money. So we employ the world's worthless fucking pieces of shit to come here and teach. And we're going to charge you up the ass for it. So yeah, you are now a computer science major. Just get your bachelor's degree. Yeah, maybe get your master's if you want, down the road. But for the 6 months extra, even if it took you an extra year, you're going to come out so much further ahead. You're going to make so much more money. And it's just going to be a lot easier for you down the road, okay? So take your time, go chase some more skirts. Not like any of you fucking millennial fuckers graduate before you're 28 anyways, and you still live at home anyway. Be the guy that graduates at 27 and doesn't live at home all the time, alright? Alright, we'll see you guys later. You guys got questions, go to assholeconsulting.com. If you want to read my books, you can find them on Amazon.com. Just search Aaron Clarey, Clarey. And then we got the Clarey podcast. You can find that on SoundCloud.com. We'll see you. Bye.